Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The stadium
match.
is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Frankie de Jong has attained the status of elite midfielder at a tender age. It's very rare you see someone have so much maturity, composure and vision on the ball. One of the best proponents of total football I've seen in recent times.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's the chance to counter. And here's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable... And Messi! It's come back out to him. There it is! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So, a breakthrough already. Now, he's got space here. Adams with the clearance. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Maradona. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, there's a probing ball. He won't be happy with that one. And this is Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Neymar, chance! Oh, that is really good tenacity.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Defending of the desperate variety. Fulham are looking to go forward now. Now it's Messi. Now it's Kaká. Well, that has not gone well. De Jong. Well, the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Is there any support? He might not need it. Messi! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Fulham are doing very nicely, thank you.
Oh, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Kaká. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's found some space. And a chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Truly superb. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Security staff for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome
feel
to
like
today's
that.
match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Baresi. Kaka. Oh, that's a key interception. Quality ball. Donatoni. In once more. That has been knocked clear. Rijkaard. It's Pedri. Now it's Bale. Now it's Rijkaard. He's in a great position here. Aimed beyond the defence. Shapes to shoot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Rijkaard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Fulham with the corner, there first. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi, and he's managed to get free. And he shoots! It's in! You don't keep those out. He just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Fulham are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
That is good alertness. And he's managed to get rid.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And here's Etta, real chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Kaka with the clearance. And he's been shifted off it. Fulham are looking to go forward now. He's in plenty of space here. A header! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Fulham are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Corner number 2 then. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Fulham have the chance to go the other way. And here's Eto'o, steaming on goalwards. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Bale. Now it's Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Some good work on the right flank here. Out to the right.
2 added minutes
well
have
measured.
been indicated.
And this is Bale. And a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run.
And the half-time whistle goes. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Fulham go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. So we're just settling back into this second half. Rafinha! No mistake! The second half sparked straight into life. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And here's Rafinha. Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that's really well manoeuvred. Bale. That is ended up in no man's land. Costa Curta. Messi. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Kaka. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And no, he's seen through all of that. Can he get it through? Oh, he's found support out wide. Eto'o picks it up out wide. Played in by Eto'o. Gets his head on it! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Well, it's Batistuta. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And here's Eto'o.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Eto'o.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, this looks sharp. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Has a look and plays it forward. Shot could chance for a shot! And it's Maldini. Oh, easy pickings there.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Messi finds himself offside. Now it's Messi.
2 added minutes has been
Baresi gets
indicated.
across to intercept that. Donatoni tries to pass it through. Eto'o. And time is up. Fulham have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2
Hello,
hours,
everybody,
it might
and
not feel
welcome
like
to
that.
today's match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then.
No doubt, Peter, everything will revolve around this man, Kaka, who, despite usually starting in that little hole behind the centre forward, he can fill many roles across that forward line.
It's Pele! Off the post! That could spell trouble. And that's an errant pass. Maldini. Pedri. Now it's Batistuta. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Batistuta. Cristiano Ronaldo. Kaká. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Fulham, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Played back in. Pedri! Pedri! Oh, it's come off the upright. Chiellini gets it clear. Pele. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Xabi Alonso. Mateus. And that has been knocked clear. Batistuta, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Kaká. He is through. Kaká! They've got to be quick to recover. That's another chance! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Spreads it out wide. It's a promising position. And he whips it in. Chiellini attempts a clearance. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Messi! And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Couldn't squeeze it through. 5 minutes till the break. Now it's Cristiano. It's Cristiano! Oh, it's hit the post! This looks real chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. He's got tall! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Spain looking to pass their way through. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. Mateus! And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Yeah, no goals so far, but it's certainly not through lack of effort. They've had quite a few opportunities so far, but their shooting, not good enough.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Played out wide. Delivers with wit. A mighty effort! Neither of these two want to come off second best. Albert Ferrer. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Best part of an hour and still no breakthrough from either side. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nice bit of trickery. Pedri. No, that's been intercepted. Quality ball. Kaká. Fulham finding their passes. Oh, he's bust Kaká! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Fulham have their second corner now. Rijkaard tries to clear. Nicely spread. Takes aim and crosses. Beckenbauer getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He has found the way through. Chance for a shot! They've scored! Finally the breakthrough!
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Calm, composed, confident, what a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way and he just slips the other.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one...
Takes a shot! Really well taken goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. Messi! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Fulham take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
And it's Messi. He's got away. Rijkaard. Messi. Kaká. And that will be it. Fulham have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The
Hello,
game yet to
everybody,
kick off.
and welcome
The
to
excitement
today's match.
already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
It does stand out, Jim, of course. Real chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
De Jong has a look and plays it forward. Looking for options for movement. He has a... Goes for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Batistuta.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Pedri. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, can they get him away? He's through here. Son Heung-min. Now it's Mbappe. And he's intervened well there. Costa Curta. De Jong. Quarter of an hour played. Looking to play him in. And the shot! In for the pieces! Now, who's going to be first to this? No, he didn't quite meet it right. Chance here to counter. That's good vision. Oh, it's a great ball here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ah, good steal. He just read it. Kaká will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mbappe. Now it's Palmer. Great vision. Oh, well measured. And he's lost his man here. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Palmer. And the through ball. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that has been clubbed away. De Jong. Played out to the right. Palmer going face-to-face with his great rival. Passes short and sharp. Another pass just... Mbappe! Decent enough try. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. That's a delicate pass. And that's really well manoeuvred. De Jong. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Havertz. Havertz. And the referee brings the first half to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we are back on the way.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And it's Son Heung-min. Araujo. Now Son Heung-min. Araujo. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. And he was alert to it. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Mbappe is onto this. Messi is onto it in a flash. Dani Olmo. Oh, well played, well sorted out. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they? Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Son Heung-min. Palmer. Quality ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
And here's Mbappe. And it's De Jong. He shifted it to the flank. De Jong. Has a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's taking no chances there. Rijkaard.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He tried the chip, but it wasn't his best.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
The final 5 minutes. Now it's Havertz. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Batistuta.
There will be 1 minute added time.
So just 1 extra minute for stoppages.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, perfectly measured that. He is through here! And he's gone backward here. And that is as far as it goes. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. Cristiano Ronaldo, with 200 games under his belt now, the standout name from both lineups. Don't you reckon, Jim?
Yeah, and he's proven himself to be quite a player in the last 199, Peter. Flexible, adaptable, showing a real tactical aptitude, and number 200 should be no different. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Asensio. Rijkaard. And here's Forlan. Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Asensio really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Fulham are looking to go forward now. And he's picked out the run. Pedri, this is promising. Oh, look at the...
Goes for a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Pedri clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And he's there to clear it. Messi picks it up out wide.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Chips it through. Batistuta. And that has been knocked clear. It's their second corner of the game. He gets big! It's a loose ball. And that was very necessary. Baresi. So it is still 0-0. Looking tidy in possession here. And it's Messi. Chance!
That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Fulham have their third corner.
Oh, smashing header! Harmlessly behind.
Now it's Forlan. Oh, good-looking ball. And that is expertly dealt with. Has a look and plays it forward. Can he spark a counter here? It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Mbappe, looking for options for movement. It's a goal kick. Kaká, and he's being shifted off it. And it's Forlan. Forlan is fouled. Gerrard.
He's having a go! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Bruno Fernandes
added minutes
gathers
has
from the
been
goal
indicated.
kick. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's been slipped through. Real chance! Goal! Barcelona! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. And there is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Rijkaard. Forlan. That has been cut short. Cristiano Ronaldo looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And he cuts out the supply. Played into space, and he was quick to react. He's a sharp little ball here.
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement.
Tries to get it clear. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Mbappe has created one goal already. And this is Forlan. He is through here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Rijkaard makes the interception. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Now it's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to play it through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And this is Forlan.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And he's managed to get free. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Costa Curta gets it clear.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Well, height could make
Ronaldo.
all the difference on these set pieces.
Kaká. Number 20. Batistuta. Number 11. Messi. Number 8. Pedri. Coming on the field. Number 17. Bale. Number 21. Hazard.
And it's hoisted
Number
clear.
14. Vinicius Junior. Number 22. Maradona.
Well, it's probably
Number
safe to
6,
say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from
Substitutions
here.
taking place.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
Added time.
Well timed, excellent interception. And we're done. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it.